Having all night talking freak shit.
Going
Flip
on?
over how you want it, talking deep bliss.
Everybody's
Geeking straight, tweaking, cause you the reason. Booty slapping, gripping hair, girl, damn, I'm deep in. Put your legs up on my shoulders, good tongue stroking. Grip that ass, make your body want more. Tip of your resume, singing my name, my heart's a harmonizer. Look at my eyes, I'm digging your thighs, girl, I'm about to go diving. Can I freak you any way you want?
Everybody, a few seconds to get it alive.
Just like a drum. Make the thing go stupid dumb. Have you feeling?
Going on.
Just bring that ass to me. If flown in ecstasy, we can call it her love. No matter it's good love. Dripping, I'm sipping, got what I feeling. Loving your taste, my heart in a race.
Everybody, a few seconds to tap into the live, then we're going to get to it.
Got what I feeling. Loving your taste, my heart in a race.
Yeah, Shawty wanna ride my way. Baby trying to catch my drift. Say you in time for a minute.
Going on, everybody? What's going on?
I know that you checking my vibe. I can tell you a freak by your eyes.
That's really what it do. I gotta hit you today, bro. I got
supplying. Both off the Henny, I'm loving your style. Let me print on your body, I know you get down. I ain't coming to judge, you can be my little freak. We can fuck up the sheets or just lay down on top. Put an arch in your back, your face in the pillowcase, just to keep the noise down. We ain't gonna tell nobody, we can keep it private, so just hit me when you around. It's cat.
Can I freak you any way you want? I'ma bang the thing just like a drum. Make the thing go stupid dumb.
What up, Groove? What up?
Have you feeling numb?
What's up, bro?
Have you flown in ecstasy?
Archie Mac, what it do?
We can call it her love. No matter it's good love. Dripping, I'm sipping, got what I feeling.
What you been doing, Eddie?
My heart in a race. Dripping, I'm sipping, got what I feeling. Loving your taste, my heart in a race.
About a couple more seconds and then we're gonna get to it. All right, man, I just wanted to tap in with y'all. I know I ain't been on for a second. I know it's been the holidays. I hope everybody had a blessed holidays. I hope you guys enjoyed the time with your family. Ate a lot of good food. All that good type of stuff. So I just wanted to tap in the live and just chop it up with y'all, man. I know I titled this, Let's Get Back to Making Real Music, because over the holidays, me and my family always be playing good music, man. When I was listening to the jams, man, like all this old Christmas music and stuff, I was like, you know, music, those records, like, felt a certain type of way, like, it put you in a mood, it got you, you know what I'm saying, it gives you a feeling. And I was telling my mom, I was like, you know, that's the biggest thing with, like, music back then, opposed to, you know, music now, like, it's not really a feeling, like, the feeling and the realness and the emotion of those records, like, you don't get that nowadays. And I think, like, that's like one of the biggest things. Like, that's why music is so, like, I like to call it throwawayable, or don't have a good shelf life, because none of these records that's out, like, they don't relate to what you're going through. They're not talking about shit, and it's not sustainable. You know what I'm saying? And as producers and shit, man, you know, it's our job to, you know, make music with good feeling, you know, get good writers and make good songs and actually, like, push the artist. You know, I understand, you know, everybody's on the whole email wave and shit like that. But, like, man, when you listen to these songs nowadays, man, you be like, yeah, they not being produced, or they not being pushed, you know, vocally and all that shit or what have you. And that's why the shit sound like somebody just went in there, gave motherfucker a beat, and now these motherfuckers just finna have run-on sentences. Like, It's no subject matter. Line 1 don't got nothing to do with line 4. Line 7, they just pull that out their ass. And that's why the shit sound the way it sound. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not good. You know, people don't even write real songs anymore. You know, you would come up with like a universal chorus. You know, there's something that everybody can relate to, everybody can chant. It's very melodic. It's easy to sing along. You know what I'm saying? And then them verses, they're gonna be breaking down what that chorus is talking about in some way, shape, fashion, or form. And we've just like we've gotten outside of that shit, and that's why the music don't sound the way it sounds. Like it's horrible, and like people be wanting to blame the artist, but it's a whole. Everybody got a piece of the blame, because once again, producers not producing, artists not artists not being developed and molded, and then like the songwriters, they ain't writing good songs. They just appeasing to the artists and appeasing to the people, and that's why you get the product that you get. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm a big Isley fan, man. I grew up on the Isleys, and each and every last Isley song, like, you feel away. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain songs, certain Isley records, like, I could be like, damn, I knew where I was when I first heard that. Or like, oh, I remember when I was in high school and I played this for a little chick that I like. And like, I remember what I had on, what she had on, the vibe, and all that. Like, them songs, like, the moments gonna last with you for a lifetime. And like, as producers and songwriters and artists, like, that's the feeling that you want to give people. Like, you want the music that you make to be a moment in their life that they're gonna remember. You know, whether it's sad, whether it's happy, whether it's sensual or whatever. Like, it's our jobs to highlight the moments of people's lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, but none of this music now, it ain't the highlight of shit. You know, and then like, that's why folks be like, oh, such and such and such and such fell off, or yada yada yada. The shit wasn't good. It was just trendy. Like, man, one of my favorite, and I put this on my Instagram a long time ago. Like, that motherfucking Usher, that goddamn, that nice and slow, like, that might be top 5, like, one of the best R&B songs, because every time that motherfucker drop, you get the same feeling you did when that record first came out. Like, that might be arguably one of Jermaine Dupri's best records that he's written or produced, but like, it's just a feeling that you get when that dun, 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 like, it's very well produced, very well written. Like, it's just a bop. It's just a vibe. And like, I know for me personally, I can't speak for everybody else, but like, when I be making music and producing and writing songs, like, that's what you're supposed to be shooting for. Like, trying to make moments, trying to make, you know what I'm saying, some shit that the people gonna feel and that they're gonna remember. You know, hell, you know, look at the greatest music producer ever that just recently died, Quincy Jones. Like, man, you can go through that man's whole catalog, his whole discography, and all of those songs, man, no matter what they are, you're gonna feel a certain way. You're gonna know where you was when it came out. Like, it's gonna touch you. It's gonna touch your spirit. It's gonna touch your soul. And that's what you want to achieve. You know what I'm saying? But we got to get back to making real music, man. We got to get back to having good taste, good sound selection, you know, and actually making music, man, like real bass lines, like real chords, real changes, like, and I'm all for the sampling. If anybody know, I sample anything, but it's just about making it unique, making it different. You know what I'm saying? Like, and playing around with different genres and just, you know, just being a student. And that's the other thing that's missing from like the music production. Like, it's so many motherfuckers that be like, yeah, I make music, but you don't want to understand music. And music producer, music production, the root word is music. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be understanding how you want to do music, be a music producer, but you don't want to understand music. You don't want to understand scales. You don't want to understand chord changes. You don't want to understand basic piano. Like all of those tools help you be a better music producer. Like I honestly, you guys, if I couldn't play piano, I don't know how I would be able to make music and be able to, you know what I'm saying, move as quick as I do. Like I can hear a sample or I can hear something. And because I can play to a certain degree, I'm able to play it right back. Like I'm not wasting no time. I'm not being mentally stuck or none of that stuff. Like musicianship and knowing music really takes you a long, 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 long way. And because of me being a musician, I've been able to get into a lot of doors and do a lot of projects and a lot of stuff just off of my musicianship. Not even my production, but I was able to do X, Y, and X because what up, Ken? I can do this, or I can play this, or I'm able to get into this room because yeah, he can't play that, but I can play it back. And like it's just like my ace in the hole, man. Like, and I still for the life of me, I don't be understand. I ain't knocking nobody hustle. Nobody hustle. I don't be understanding how y'all be producing and be like, I don't know piano. Like that be crazy. I'm not a musician. Thank God for the piano roll. I feel like a musician when I can compose on that piano roll. Hey, Ken, but I'm telling you, bro, if you just learn basic piano, like the stuff that's in your head, you'll know what you're doing and you don't know how to move. Like, what you gonna do when you working with an R&B artist and they be like, yeah, I want a bridge. Or I do you one better. Let's say you make a song in the key of C, but the artist's vocals and their throat, like their range of their voice, C is not a good key. And they be like, all right, can you take that down 2 half steps? If you don't know music theory, then you don't know that. Like, first of all, you don't know 2 half steps. You don't even know where that's at. Like, that's B flat. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do? And then they be like, yeah, can you make a bridge? Then what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all for, maximizing getting your bread, man. If you want to maximize and get your bread, then you gotta learn all facets or what have you. How long did it take you to learn music theory, King? Well, like I said, I've been playing piano like off and on, like my whole life. But it was really because in middle school I was in band or what have you, and you gonna learn. Of course, every good boy does fine. That's all the notes on the scale, like E, G, B, D, F, and you're gonna learn face. That's the thing, FACE. So like I always knew, the technical stuff, like what's a half note, what's a whole note, what's a quarter note. Clap it out. Like I already knew the rhythm and all that good stuff. But like I would say, when I really, really, really got like better was my 9th grade year when I went to Performing Arts High School, and I had to take piano 1 and I took harp 1. So I was getting a double dose of like music theory every day. And when I was in high school, we was on what you call block schedule, which is every class is an hour and a half. So basically, my whole 9th grade year, I was getting 3 hours of like music theory. And on top of that, I was practicing. So doing all of that and then still going home and, making music on my setup. And let's just say when I go home, I'm going to put another, let me see, if I got home like at 5, and then I do 5 to 8 because the house game would come on. And then so I say like another 5 hours at home. So I was pumping in like 8 hours of music a day. You know what I'm saying? And like with anything, the more you do it, the stronger you get. And then too, when I was in high school, that was the start of the YouTube era. So like I'm doing all that practice, and then I'm going home. Then when I'm done, I'm going upstairs to watch Living the Life, like with Jermaine Dupri, or like B Cox page on Ustream and all that good stuff. So I'm getting stupid doses of music all day long. And just the more you stay around it, man, the more you start that, like the questions and the thoughts that you have in your head about production and music and all that, the more you be around music and the more you listen and the more you watch interviews, you can start to answer a lot of your own questions. I had a bit of a weird start because I had got Ableton when I was 7 and I was making like 3 to 4 beats a day for years since then. I learned music theory from Ableton Piano Roll. I mean, you click around, you'll start to know notes placements. You can start learning your scales and all that good stuff. But like, you really, 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 really don't dive into that shit till like you really take, you know what I'm saying, get you a theory class like where you can cause like half this shit I could play. It'll take me a little longer, but I can actually write this stuff like on a grand staff. And the grand staff, basically, piano is the only thing that's in a grand staff because you're playing treble and bass. Piano and harp is like the only 2 instruments where you have a grand staff because your right is playing the treble, your left is playing the bass. Whereas like if you're playing like a horn or a string, or what have you, then you really only gonna play in that treble clef or that bass. But what makes like the piano and the harp so unique is that you're using, you're playing both. You're playing your melody, which is your treble, and your bass, which is in your left, or what have you. But I can write this shit out on a grand staff. It'll just take me a little second, but just knowing that, and then also too, man, like knowing like your dynamics, like your forte, your piano, your pianissimo, your fortissimo, your crescendos, your decrescendos, like that's gradually get louder, gradually get softer, like all of that, like knowing like what retardando means, knowing what your repeats mean, like all of those things, man. It's just like being a basketball player. Like Kyrie's so cold because he know every crossover, every move, like from Sham God, like all of that stuff is in his bag. That's why you can't stop him. Just knowing all of those little things, Then I joined the orchestra in high school and it supercharged my beat. Yep, Francisco, man, tell him, man, get in that orchestra. That orchestra is a different beast. Like your ears start to open up a lot more. Like when I was in the orchestra, like we started playing like, I started learning about like Seguidillo and then like Brahms. Oh man, Brahms was my shit because he got this one song. It's called Brahms Requiem. But like, just listening to like pieces like that, like, and then too, like we started playing Scott Joplin, like we started playing jazz music. But we was playing jazz music on the harp. So if anybody know anything about jazz, that's where I start getting like a lot of my feeling and a lot of my pocket stuff from, because you start learning about syncopation and like just like you can have the notes on the paper, but like jazz is all about feel and like finding your pocket and finding your groove. So like when I be making these tracks and folks be like, they so soulful, like doing all that, all that stuff with them leads or whatever, like I got all that from harp. Like playing jazz music and harp and learning about syncopation and feel and vibe and texture and timbre. All that was from playing in the orchestra. Literally. Yeah, musicianship goes a long way. That's the key to it. I'm telling you, Rocky. Listen, Rocky. I die on this hill to 100 times over, man. Like, I'm gonna keep banging and telling you, bro. Like, musicianship is crazy. It's crazy, and then it just cuts down on your time. Like, I could be in the shower and just hum like a melody or a progression, and because I can play, I can just come right here, sit in front of the piano, and dump the idea out. You know what I'm saying? And then too, when you start dealing with instrumentalists, like they ain't finna understand all that loop shit. Like you gotta be able to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? And then like, I don't know if y'all know this, but like instruments are written in certain keys. Like the strings, the horns, like each instrument is written in its own key. So like you're gonna have to know that when you talking to like this instrumental, you know what I'm saying, whoever playing it, you gotta tell them, hey, listen, what we're gonna do is when it first come on, I need you to gradually get louder. So what is that? That's a crescendo. You know, let's take it down. You know what, since we in the key of C, I want you to play in the key of A minor, because A minor is the C is the relative major of A minor. But just knowing that type of verbiage and all of that good stuff, like, you know. What about sample-based producers? Bro, I sample all the time. But what makes my stuff dope and what makes my music stick out is that I can play. You know what I'm saying? And then too, like prime example, like I was on Ski Live, and the ski record that he got with Ice Cube, like it sound like was it Love and Happiness, but he replayed it. And when you replay stuff, you have more flexibility to like change the tempo, change the sound, change the texture. You know, like him having those good ears and having that good musicianship quality, like he was able to replay the sample to get it to bop the way that you want. And then also too, what cuts it down like on the sampling thing, like the clearance is not really a sample, it's like a replay. You know, and sometimes you're able to get away with certain things when you can replay it and change a couple notes and change a couple keys. Then you got a whole nother idea. So like having that musicianship, being a sample-based producer, like having that ear and that flexibility, you're able to like, you know, play around with some things and change some things or what have you. Like you get full flexibility of stuff. I'm in the house. In the studio, they record. He never laugh. You got a chance. Go over a couple things, but you record. I got you, Indy. I got you for the game. Come on, Rob. What it do, kid? In my current situation with how I create, I would have to ask the artist in advance what key do they prefer. Yeah, depending on like singers, like certain singers, like you know, like their voice can only hit certain ranges or what have you. So just knowing like what keys and stuff like they comfortable and stuff in, that would really, really help. Rob, what it do? I agree with you 100%, King. You gotta learn your craft. Yeah, man. It's just learning the craft. The more you learn, the better you get. I played double bass in my orchestra, and learning how to write a bass clip helped me make better 808 patterns. I'm telling you, man, like that. It's nothing like theory, man. It's just gonna get you right. You know what I'm saying? Brahms is fire. He got great ass melodies for sure. Hey, Francisco, Brahms got some shit, man. Some shit. I'm telling you. Groovy beats. Well, it looks like I'll be making loops forever 55. I don't have the time to spend a lifetime like that. It's been real good. Nah, Groovy. Nah, man. I'm telling you, Groovy, it's not that hard, man. Like, but see too, Groovy, you got an ear. You know what I'm saying? Like you listen to music. So the more you listen to music and the more you try to mimic stuff and all that, you good. Like, it ain't gonna take that long. Real talk. It's not. That's why I rely on a piano roll. I can compose professional shit in there. Nah, I hear you, kid. I hear you. Groovy beat. Learning theory isn't all that hard, brother. Also, some know it's just about feel. So you can still go far on my age. Nah, that's facts. That's facts. And like Groovy, like just learning the basics, like that 5. Like, even like me, like a lot of times, like the stuff that I be playing when I'm making on YouTube, it's just the 5-finger patterns. Like knowing do, in all keys. And like once you learn, like, what is it? Whole, half, whole. That's literally it. You know, excuse me, it's whole, half whole for major. And minor, it's whole, half whole. But like once you learn that, and every key, man, you can move up and down the key. And then it's the other cool part. Once you know that, right? When you look on Splice or you look on Arcade or what have you, when you sampling these samples, they tell you right there, D minor. So if you know the 5-finger pattern for D minor, then you can walk that beat like a dog because you know every note that's going to be in the bass line. You know what chords you can play in that progression. Like, it's very, very, very easy because, like, when y'all be grabbing these samples and all that, like the little ear candies from Arcade, just knowing your 5-finger pattern and the keys, that means you'll never not be in the right key. And then too, like, you already know where to go with your stuff because you know the scales and you know the notes that's in that key. I ain't saying you gotta be Beethoven or what have you, but just knowing like those little basics or whatever, you'll be straight. Never stop learning. Oh man, all day, every day, it never stop learning. Eagles versus Ravens is gonna be fire 40 minutes. Oh yeah. Lamar finna get in that ass today. He need a good game, man, so he can seal that MVP. Because that boy Saquon is running. He making the Giants look real stupid. You know, if Saquon get that MVP, man, everybody in the Giants organization gonna get fired. Hell, more need to save the team, man, because they looking stupid. Super Sundays, facts. I just turned 18 and I have more than 1,000 beats categorized and tagged I've made for the past half a decade. I dedicated my whole life to music. How do you think I can start releasing? Francisco, you 18? Oh man, you in a great spot, man. You in a great spot. I wish I could swap with you, bro. I wish I could swap ages with you. Hey man, I would say, bro, real shit, if you 18, bro, man, get you a camera, get on YouTube, and start just showing the world what you do. You know what I'm saying? Build you up a fan base, display your talents, you know what I'm saying? Do some cook-ups and stuff like that. And then too, bro, just be a sponge, man. Learn all you can learn and soak up all the information you can soak up and just go for it. Write all your goals down, write your strengths, write your weaknesses, you know what I'm saying? Write your opportunities and write your threats and just go for it. Just go for it. But I would say, man, get your camera and start introducing the world to you, man. And just be yourself. That's the biggest thing. Just be yourself. Be yourself, be a sponge, work hard, stay consistent. And never, ever, ever, ever give up. Never give up. DL, what it do? What's up, man? What you got going on this weekend? Football. K-Funk, what it do? How them drones treating you, Brody? Hey, nah, Ken, but I seen 2 videos with that Nexus, man. I'm very, very, very intrigued. Because the Nexus I had used to crash all the time. But my boy Poston, he got that shit. And he be fucking with it, man. Poston got all the sounds, bro. He got all the sounds. Rainmaker, what it do? What's up, everyone? Hoping you guys are having a safe and blessed weekend. What it do, bro? I hope all is well on your end, man. DL, very inspiring. Hitting up the studio today to drop some guitar samples for a couple of intricate songs. Oh, that's finna be hard. I know you ain't intricate finna get to it, ain't you? I'm 39. I was making beats on the chord Trinity when I was 18. Hey, kid, literally, my Triton that my mom got for me when I was in middle school is literally behind me. I don't even get on that thing like that, but I still keep it for like just nostalgia or what have you. I think next week, because I'm shooting some content, we're gonna try to max out the last month with content. But I think next week I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna pull that and the Phantom out and cook up with it with the 3000. Make some beats like the old way with the excuse me with the MIDI clocks and all that good stuff. Yeah, that's cool. I hope you guys get some bangers done. It'll be nice to see. Oh, facts. Yeah, now I'm gonna try to make a couple of them like the old way with like the Phantom and the Triton, and then we have beat review. Oh, hey, I'm gonna play some cause I know for a fact that Rolling Phantom, man. Like if you're a fan of like Manny Fresh and all that, like all them horns and all them strings and all that, and them basses. Cool Texas in that, man. Cool Texas. Cool Texas. I got the Triton Extreme plug-in. I almost started crying because of the nostalgia that I had here in the sun. Hey, Rainmaker, listen, that Triton, everybody and their mama drenched every sound out of their life. Even in mine, like I hear the steam sweeps for the Mary J. Blige "Be With You" record. It's so many Pharrell songs. Pharrell was killing it, Triton. Pharrell, Swiss, Timberland. It's so many of them sounds you go in there, you like, oh damn. Like, it'd be crazy, man. It's like real nostalgia. Like, you can go in there, you like, oh, that's this record. Oh, that's that record. Oh, that's this record. Because you gotta think about it. Shit, I'm 31. Yeah, it's like 20 years ago. So the plug-in wave wasn't that crazy like that. Like, it was all about the keyboards and the sound modules, or what have you. So, sounds wasn't like I would say plentiful like that. Like you could get that keyboard and you'd be like, oh man, such and such and such made X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be the funny part. What time is the game? 1 o'clock, Indy. 1 o'clock on a Sunday, man. You gotta know that. I'm learning everything from scratch all over again. I'm not happy with the input on my interface or the sound as far as some clarity. Hey, yeah, you want to hear something? And this might be like one of the cheapest interfaces, but I ain't gonna hold y'all. Very decent. Oh man, I don't know if y'all can see it, but this SSL interface, this joint was nice. I didn't like. Some people be like they hear like a lot of hissing and all that. I didn't hear nothing. When I used to use this, I didn't hear nothing from it. And the quality was very, very, very clean, very, very dope. And the price point was not high. So this SSL 2, very, very, very dope interface. And very, very cheap. Very cost effective. And what have you. And if you guys are interested, just go on my go on the channel and hit the link to my Z-Zounds account and get you one. Cause like, very good interface, man. Very good interface. Like I know I be seeing like the comments that y'all be having like with the noise and all that. Like I never got none of those issues from this interface. It was very reliable. And I done track vocals in it. I done track my MPCs in it. I done track my ASRs in it. Like, and I got got good quality for it. And I think they on like a newer one now. Yeah, they got a newer one. So basically the SSL, this one right here is $150 now. But they got the newer one, it's $300, and then they have a 12 input joint. Let me see. So excuse me, the one that's 500, they got basically it's 4 of these. So 4 of these inputs, but you know these can be mics as well as lines, and then they got 4 outputs. And I tell you this, what's cool is this now. You know how like I be saying like I sync my gear up like with the MIDI or what have you. If you want to do that, you don't have to buy a MIDI interface. The SSL comes with the MIDI interface on there, which is very, very, very dope. But that's hard. So if you got like analog gear and you doing like the syncs or whatever, you can sync it up directly with your interface. And they got that ADAT in, so wherever you wanted to get like another interface, you can just basically like chain them up. Oh shit. Chain them up. And I tell you this too. It got a talkback button on there. So like if you got like a booth or something, you can do the talkback. Like you can talk to the artist and then it go directly into the headphones instead of like trying to scream or do that crazy shit or what have you. You can talk directly to them, which is dope. That's for $500. That's pretty dope. Cause like I said, the sound is pretty slick. It's called a Solid State Logic SSL 12 USB audio interface. And you got 2 headphones. Oh, you got 2 headphones and you have 4 inputs. You have 4 inputs and 4 outputs, and then the MIDI line. Swiss Beats did touch it with the Phantom. Yeah, I know, trust me, because I had the instance at the time, and I was like, wait a minute, I know what all. Hey, Rainmaker, look, and Manny Fresh did the I Like My Beat download with the Phantom, because that's them horns. He did do that little run he had with Tip and Jeezy, like that, and then what? That Do It. All of them sounds are straight Phantom. Straight rolling Phantom, man. And that was one of the reasons why, you know what I'm saying? Like that, and then too, like I remember seeing Took with a Phantom or what have you. So I was like, yeah, I gotta get my hands on one of them. King, are you noticing any similarities in the sounds of a lot of these synth plugins? Most of them are starting to sound the same. Yeah, that's true. That's why DL. That's why, like, man, I really been going towards like the hardware, like, because of the good people at Z Sounds. I still got the sequential Prophet Rev 2, and like, man, I've been running those sounds through the Imperial Labs, like the Fatso or what have you. And, you know, the Fat. Hold on, let me back up some. Let's see if y'all can see it. But this Fatso, it's like a full analog tape simulator. So basically, like I run the sounds through there and beef them up and make them sound like they on steroids. And then I'll be playing like with the LFOs and the oscillators. Like I be trying to get my Mike Dean on or what have you. And like just playing with all that stuff to like try to make my own sounds and make them edgier. Because like DL said, like a lot of these synth plugins, like some of the sounds are cool, but they thinner. And then like a lot of these sounds, they starting to sound, you know what I'm saying, just alike or what have you. So I be playing with my own stuff. great. How much? So, K-Funk, the big one that I was talking about is 500. The one like I got is 150, but then they got a newer one like the one I have for 300. But like the one for 500, like I know you're an analog guy too. Like, for if you want to do that sync and all that MIDI interface, like they got a MIDI interface built into the one that's 500, so you can just plug up and go from there. Yeah, I got a third generation Focusrite too. I ain't never really messed with Focusrite like that, man. Through Z's out, that 150 would be a bit. Oh yeah, Indy, man. Telling y'all, man, hit that link in my in my bio on the page, man. Z-Sounds get you right. And you can divide up all the payments. I'm shopping for an interface. Hey, Studio 518. Hit that link, man, and go see those folks at Z-Sounds, man. They got, I would say try that SSL though. That, in my opinion, try the SSL. You should like that one. Audio box, but I only got it because it had MIDI on the interface and it came with Studio. I haven't used it yet. I ain't never used the audio box. Which one had talkback? The SSL 12, the one that's 500, it got the talkback on there. Someone recommended R&B, but they are pricey. My boy got R&B stuff. Good sound. Real good sound, but he dropped a little bag on it though. You know what I'm saying? He dropped some paper, but he got a lot of other stuff, like he got an Avalon. He recorded with the Newman, the U87. So he got some, you know what I'm saying? He's spending bread. He's spending bread on his gear. So, you know, he ain't finna go cheap. Put it like that. Nigga ain't finna spend all that bread and then go cheap on the last little piece or what have you. And then he got like the the Universal Audio, the LA. Man, I can't call them numbers off, but it's the preamp and the compressor. It's the LA something. The big black and gray joint or what have you, but he got gear. Yeah, Army is pretty expensive for sure with solid gear. Yeah, no. Facts, Indy. Facts. Thank you. I used to do talkback by using cheap brand mix for headphones and small cheap. That SSL. That one for 500 is gonna take care of all that. I'm noticing too, DL. Nah, I'm telling you, man. They hooked you up, bro. You supercharged the studio. Hey, man, I'm just trying to get better, Doc. Just trying to get better. Mike Dean is a human dude. It's great. Hey, Rainmaker, you got to go. I know you probably done seen it, but that tiny desk with him and Scarface, when Mike Dean just playing like all them lead sounds, like on that I ain't never seen a man cry till I seen a man die. That woo, 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 woo. Oh my God! Like the synth work he playing on top of them songs is like second to none, man. Like, yeah, Mike Dean is alien for sure. Riz, what it do? I'm guilty too. Yeah. I gotta give you a public shout out, King. No lie detective with those Safari pedal plugins. I don't know about anyone else. I'm glad I got them, bro. Thanks for the plug. No pun intended. Hey, man, Safari, man, them some good people over there, man. They make some real good products. And like I was telling you, Rainmaker, like they very easy to use, especially like if you ain't got no crazy engineering background or whatever, like, you know, I tell people all the time, like, when people see graphs and stuff for EQ, like, to some people, like, that's very frightening, or like they shut down. But just having knobs, it's easy to just take a knob, turn it, and do a sweep and find out, okay, this is making it sound brighter. This is making it sound dull. This is making it sound sharp. This is making it sound flat. And like, even though you might not understand like what attack, sustain, decay mean, you know, all of those terms, if you have a little bit of a brain, just a little bit, and you know, you're doing these sweeps or what have you, then you can kind of find out what's going on. But like when you got grabs and you got to, you know, basically draw in a bandpass filter or a notch filter, like majority of folks, they ain't gonna know what to do. But like, because you just have those knobs and not that many parameters and everything is like just straight in your face and straight to the point, it's very simple to use, man. But nah, they got some good stuff, man. And they're gonna be in NAM too. So if y'all coming to NAM, they're gonna be in NAM, man. My homegirl Abby, she gonna be there. That tiny desk was dope. Nah, intricate. Right. That was like one of the best. Him, Juvie, like one of the best tiny desks they had, man. Musicianship was just out of this world. Thank you, Georgia Muscle in the chat. Yeah, any advice helps. My last interface was nice. Complete Audio 6. Hey, Studio 518, I ain't real good with that complete stuff, man. So I ain't been on complete in a long time. So I can't even really tell you too much about native instruments. I saw a nice deal on Safari Pills, and everybody said they go hard. Can you link them together to get different sounds? That's awesome. Yeah, nah, you can link it together just like, you know, like when you on your whatever DAW you on, just keep adding it. So like you can put like a yak delay up there, then put a gorilla drive. You know, you just stack them down. Or what have you. I want to go to NAM. Hey man, come on. Hey, everybody that's in the live, I'm going to NAM this year, man. So if y'all going to NAM, let me know, man. Hit me up, man. We'll link while we out there, man. Love to see some of y'all face to face. You know what I'm saying? So if you gonna be in NAM, just let me know. You know what I'm saying? We can chop it up in person. It would be dope. Scarface cadence is out. The cadence, the tone, the delivery, the storytelling, like they go back to the original thing we was talking about in the beginning, man. It's real music, real subject matter, real stories. Like, man, you can see what he's talking about, and that's when you on a different path. You know what I'm saying? Like, when somebody can visually see what you're saying, goated. Facts. King, I went to give some memberships. I thought I did it. I take care of it. I take care of it because I thought I did that when we was on the phone or what have you. I do it again. I don't know what the hell, but I got you. My association was before that's what before I had it. All I said was, "Where you get them from?" Hey man, listen, Rainmaker. I did a session for them here in the city, man, and man, put them shits on some shit, and I was using them like in Reason while I was making a track. Oh, what have you? You know what? I'm gonna drop that footage next week because what I did was I made a track and then I took like a Nipsey Victory Lap acapella, And I used Serato, and it was kind of artifacty, but I kind of used the Lion EQ, and kind of got some of that stuff out, and then put some Gorilla Drive on it to give it like some bottom, some more grit, and then I used one of the delays and brought that thing back in there. And the beat that I had used my ASR for it, and I put the Gorilla Drive on the bass line too, on top of that ASR, and that shit shook the room. So nah, Safari makes some good shit. King, what are your thoughts on giving away beats? Yeah, I don't give away nothing, man. Yeah. We professionals, bro. You gotta look at it like this, man. This real shit. When you go to Best Buy and you buy that computer, when you spend, I can't even say $1,300. When you spend $2,400 on a laptop, on a MacBook Pro, ain't none of these niggas in there holding your hand to buy this shit. Ain't nobody in their store, you know what I'm saying, giving you nothing away for free. When you online buying these plugins, when you online looking at these tutorials, looking at these how-tos, ain't none of these motherfuckers in there doing none of that work for you. You doing that work yourself. You putting in the time yourself. You putting in the finances yourself. So only thing you free in life is salvation. I'm going to say that one more time. The only thing that's free in life is salvation. That's it. I tell folks all the time, I ain't no guidance counselor. I ain't this ain't no welfare office. This ain't no social assistance. I need me. You know what I'm saying? Because you put in the time, you put in the finances, you got your skills strong. So by all accounts, go get your bag. Go get your bag, or you work out something to where it's going to benefit you, and that it's some type of financial gain or a gain or something that's in your favor. But we don't work for free, homeboy. Nah, fact. In this ain't not a case. I am not a caseworker. I am not. Man, listen, I ain't got no compassion for you. I don't want to hear your horror story or none of that. You know what I'm saying? I can pray for you. God bless you. Hope everything get well. But when it comes to this, no ma'am, I can't. I'd rather not make none than to give nothing away for free. And you got to stand on it, bro. Like, what's gonna happen is once you start naming your price, you're gonna have some folk to tell you, oh, you crazy. Oh, I ain't gonna fuck with you. They weren't never your client to begin with. I'm good. Somebody gonna buy this shit. And then what ends up happening is as you start to keep going, be persistent, make a name for yourself, getting work, them same motherfuckers that said they wouldn't pay you, they gonna come back around. And when they come back around, you spank that ass times 2. For when you didn't give me my money when I asked, and now that I want you, but now that you want it because the demand has went up and you look a certain way, spank that ass. Spank that ass. What Michael Jordan said, you reach, I teach. They reached, now you teach. Thanks, bro. My problem is stepping out there to attract people to sell beats, plus how much to sell it for, how to get my rights on paper big in person to sign a deal. Oh man, just look at some standard producer agreements online, man, and then just write in there what you want. Write in there what you want, make it sound fat, and then only I can't tell you what value to put on you. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you what to charge. Or none of that. You got to know what your value is, and you know what I'm saying, what you want. And then, you just go from there. And then, like I tell y'all all the time, man, get a camera. Turn that motherfucker on. Start you a channel. Go on Instagram. Go on Snapchat, man. Like, start getting around people, like, hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't teach you how to hustle, but, you just You just gotta get confident, and the more confident that you get in your skill and yourself, and the more you put yourself out there, you know what I'm saying? It's up. It's up from there. Just be careful about your value. Don't help the folks devalue you out the gate. They'll try to take your kindness for weakness. Just be careful, bro. Folks can be wolves in sheep clothing. Nah, facts. Facts. That's why I say, man, like you just gotta be confident in yourself, and knowing what you want, and just standing on it. And then, two, just believe in yourself. Like, if you believe in yourself and you know that you dope, you ain't gonna take certain bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Then, too, certain motherfuckers know not to even try you with that fuck shit. I'll tell you this: I've had several opportunities with folks that are way high on the pecking order. But they thought because they was way high on the pecking order, I was going to go for their foolishness. And I tell you, like I told them, I go home. I see you. Thank you. You have a blessed day. I'm good. God going to come up with something else. And like always, come up with something else. So just knowing your value, and it's okay to tell some folks, go to hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you ain't got to tell them to go to hell. You can just say thank you, but no thank you, and go on about your business. And I've done that a couple times. Then they'll hit me up like 2 or 3 days later, be like, well, can we yada, 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 yada. And when the motherfucker do that, that means they really want it. They really want it. So that's the time, too, where you really stand on business and be like, well, yeah, if you want that, you know what I need. Then they going to try to, well, can we? Listen, brother. When you go to that Gucci store and you buy all that clothes for you and your old lady, you ain't doing that enough. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, intricate. Call that bluff. You know what I'm saying? So just stand on it. Hey, it ain't even let me do it on here. I'm gonna have to go on the other one to do it, because it's not letting me do it on StreamYard. But I got you. Even when that guy asked you on the beat review to buy my beat, I was hesitant, but you can just make it supposed to be a notified price for it. No, you can. You can. I do look at the landscape. I do undersell. It's my fault. It's easy to ask for a lower price and a higher price. You're right. It comes down to confidence. Facts. Because look, we in the world now where everybody and their mama leases music. I don't lease music. Motherfucker be like, oh, you missing out on money. I ain't missing out on no money because that wasn't meant for me. I believe in the purity of music, and I believe that I'm talented enough that I can make music. I can make another beat, and I don't want to do it. I just feel like leasing music is doing a disservice. That's tacky as hell. You make a beat, and then another rapper got it, and another rapper got it, and another rapper got it, and another rapper got it. Yeah, I feel like a hoe. Feel like I'm just keep getting fucked. So no. I believe in the quality, and I believe in good music, and I ain't finna have the same beat going 100 ways. So I might miss out on some bread or whatever, but that ain't for me. That ain't my path. That ain't my lane. So I don't lease music. If you want that track from me, buy it. Trust me, I've had women offer me body dog. I'm like, hell nah. And she's doing gospel. True story, dog. It's crazy out there. Hey, man. Rainmaker. I already know how that go, bro. I already know how that go. I live in all I'm gonna say is I live in Atlanta, and I'm born and raised from Atlanta. So I know. You know I know. Okay, got to speak up for educating. That ain't my race because they had 10. No. I told Indy I gotta do it. I already told him, but I gotta do it. I'm gonna have to go live on my phone. I'm gonna have to go live on my phone to do it, Indy, because on StreamYard I can't do it. All I can do is just click on them and highlight them up there, but I can't make you on this. So what I do is I just go on live this evening for a couple seconds, and then I got y'all. I set it up because we had talked about that. We had already talked about that. What's happening? What up, Homicide? What up? 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 Oh shit, man! It's 12. But look, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in with me. If you guys haven't, please check out the website at www.georgiamusclemusic.com. Pick y'all up a Muscle Factory Drive. They are on sale. So yeah, they're damn near half off. So y'all go cop them. As well as if you're a Reason user, I have some sounds for the Combinator. They're actually coming from my analog synths, like the Prophet, like the Gaia, you know what I'm saying, or what have you. So if you're interested in that, check out the website. Merch is damn near 50% off. I just want all you guys to please, when you get some time, check out the website and support the channel. Because of you guys' support, I'm able to do more videos and more content and all that good stuff. So please check out the channel. Check out the website, cop something. Every little bit helps because it really just, helps me out to, make more content and stuff. And then, of course, the sounds on the drives are very, 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 very dope. And the gold drives have sounds and videos. The videos that's on the gold drive, none of these videos are on YouTube, and they will never see the light of day of YouTube. So they like one-on-ones, and then I only made a certain amount of them, and they've been moving for the holidays. So we damn near like halfway gone. And once they gone, we're gonna be on volume 2. So you guys, please check that out. Check out the Reason patches, check out the older sounds, get some merch, get some hats, get some shirts, get some book bags, or what have you, and just continue to support. And I greatly, 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 greatly appreciate all you guys. And we're going to have a lot of content coming for this last month of the year. So y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. Y'all keep following y'all dreams. Check out the website. And I'm going to holler at y'all later. Time to watch some football, eat some chicken wings.